Godwin, a quick one for you. In the invitation to the meeting, it says one of the outcomes of today is to position the Northern Cape as a model for education transformation. This has been a very rigorous process, obviously, of planning. Is this a model that could be used by the provinces, recognizing that there are special characteristics to the Northern Cape that has maybe made this easier or more difficult, I don't know. But are there lessons that we could learn here that perhaps other provinces could look at and see and take some lessons from?
Well, I think certainly, but it's also, fair to recognize the differences in provinces. But nevertheless, open the door for inter-provincial lessons. What we have seen at national level and what we are seeing in the Northern Cape, that perhaps is a lesson that other provinces can take, it's political will. And I'm not saying this because you are here, Premier. I have observed you. And I know a number of premiers. I don't know as many premiers as I observe them. But you have demonstrated the political will, wanting to get closer, to the education, business, leading from afar, wanting to understand, supporting. I am yet to see a province that spends that much of its budget on education. And we've learned in the past, I've worked with a couple of MECs and presidents and so on, and what one defining, factor, it's leadership. If the leadership puts its pound of flesh and leads from the front, it's bound to succeed, this plan. So yes, we're pioneering this, and we're pioneering it because from the 3 years of engagement, we have seen that we have actually very, very active actor groups in education who are wanting to help. And many of them often have come across saying, but we want to be led. We want the education system to tell us where to go so that we can go there. And I think this is one way of starting to say, if you want to help, this is how you need to help. So the Northern Cape will be leading in that respect because it's saying we have looked at where the gaps are and how we want to drive this sustainable transformation of education. This is how you can help us, and we hope that not just the private sector, but the other players, whether it's teacher unions, universities, and even international players, by the way. There's also big associations of business, which actually I think have to come on board and lend a hand. And the final point is that, in the same vein, I think the department, the system, the receiver of the support also have to show good, gratitude. And part of those will be in how we openly, we're transparent about the use of these resources, how we engage together with the investors in rigorous assessment of the return on investments and reporting back and so on. And I think if we do that, we'll continually build the confidence of the partners to invest through one mechanism whose purpose is to drive education improvement. Thank you.
Thank you. A very important lesson. Let me